Hello, Aquano here. Here we are for another video on this wonderful game, Metaphor, Fantazio. Today, gonna be a really short one. So, pretty simple. Recently, just like by messing around with like multiple archetypes with the MC, tried to see like how they play differently in the overworld. Like you see like when you had the Seeker, you had a sword. When you were the healer, you had like kind of a short mace. I don't really like the healer in the overworld, but having the healer as your MC in this dungeon is very helpful, since you really need the healing and the light magic. But if the reason why you should play healer is, well, if you started this dungeon, most likely is that you already received the quest that Moore gives you. This quest asks you to get rank 10 with the healer archetype, and most people are just gonna like do it passively as they progress with the game, but you should get that done ASAP. Like ASAP, it's a life-changing reward. I was so fucking happy to get that reward. So what it unlocks when you actually get that healer to rank 10 is that it unlocks the rank 2 of Moore's follower. Basically, it's kind of like the social links in Persona games. You get the level 2, and the level 2 gives you a really important feature. So you see how usually when you want to change archetypes, you always need to go back to the Academia? Well, now you just press the menu and look at this beautiful archetype tree button down there. You click on it and there you go. You can change archetypes pretty much whenever you want. And this is going to be very important for today's tech that I'm going to share with you. It's not really a secret tech. A lot of people already know about it, but I've seen that a lot of people also don't know about it, since they haven't really tried to play the MC as multiple archetypes in the overworld. Now, the reason why I'm telling you about this fucking feature is that now, since you can change archetype whenever you want, that means that you can unlock all the overworld useful archetypes and change between them depending on what you need. For example, if you need range damage, for example, at some point you're gonna unlock like the gunner, which is the way they mentioned in the demo. The gunner has range damage in the overworld. So if you want to like kite people, kind of like try damage without risking yourself to get hit, well, giving the MC the gunner is going to be really useful. Now, the one that I think is absolutely broken is the mage. The mage gives you a really interesting passive, and it's not even like a secret tech. You actually just see it. It's a passive you get as one of your abilities. So let's channel this archetype right here. And let's look at our passives, our abilities. So, see here that you get basic basic fire spell, but you also get an interesting passive that's called Magic Recovery, which is a hero passive. And overworld combat. Overworld combat, well, that's what this video is about. Using this archetype in the overworld. Recover MP each time an enemy is stunned or defeated. Now, you will probably wonder how much MP and how does it work. Well, you can just go do some testing. Now, some people might have discovered this deck and didn't think it was worthwhile because the amount of MP you get is not that high. Let's ignore the sphere for a moment and let's try to find an enemy. Now, there's one in this room. So look at my MP. I am at 32, okay? I'm just gonna show you the party. So 32, 58, 25. Oh. You don't one-shot them because they're not that weak. But if you're around level, I think 11, you should be able to kill them in the overworld. And we killed 3 of them. You see I was at 32? 35, baby. And you would... Now, you might say, 1 MP per kill is not that much. And you would be right. But MP is so fucking precious in this dungeon. Also, it's not even 1 MP per kill. Technically, it's 3 MP per kill because you get 1 for each party member, right? Makes sense. So you can literally abuse this because I've seen many people not do this dungeon in 1 day because they run out of MP, which is totally understandable. I would have too if I didn't figure out this deck. Like literally before finishing the demo, I was, if you're playing in hard mode, obviously, I think in normal mode you have an easier time managing your MP. But before before getting to the part where the demo ends, I was already out of MP. So what you do is that, well, the good thing before telling you what to do, there's one thing to know about this game, which is very good, is that enemies respawn infinitely. They do. Now it might get annoying waiting for them to respawn, which is why you should not destroy the spawner. Which is something, well, I think there's already many videos about that. It's a really, really easy way to farm XP in this dungeon. You literally just keep the fucking skeleton spawner alive and just farm the shit of the spawner. This is just Minecraft Simulator. Just farm a skeleton spawner. It is so good. Also, the reason why you should do that is because the skeleton farm helps you get to level 11, and getting to level 11, I think it's 11, it might be 12, but I think it's 11. When you get to level 11 with your MC, you're able to kill the zombies in the overworld, and this is huge. You also have these teeth that give a lot of magla. Now, people might wonder what the fuck these teeth do, because you always one-shot them, and they're here like, they're kind of useless. Well, yeah, they give shit XP, but they give a lot of magla, so kill them. Well, a lot. They give considerable amount of magla. So yeah, that's it for today. Just remember that if you're lack MP, and you're like, look, this is only for the people who are like, try hard enough to absolutely want to finish the dungeon 1 day. Because for those who are like Persona veterans, everyone knows that you want to finish the dungeon in 1 day. Because if you don't, well, you're gonna lose precious time of advancing your social links and your social virtues, etc. Well, in this game they're called royal virtues, your social stats. But yeah, in general, just to summarize, unlock the mage ASAP on the MC. I think this deck alone warrant the use of the MC as your magical damage dealer for sure, because like Hulkenberg is obviously a tank, and you need her spear, her pierce damage for some bosses, and Stroll is obviously gonna be the warrior or brawler. I prefer warrior because it makes him able to use the best armor in the game. Best armor in the game, in the demo, obviously. The best armor available in the demo is only equipable by like the warrior and the knight. You can equip it with your brawler. Now you could synthesize a blunt damage skill onto Stroll's warrior, which is obviously going to be the best bet if you're going warrior. And since what I'm trying to get at is Stroll and Hulkenberg are going to be physical damage dealers in the early game, and so you want your MC to be the magical damage dealer, obviously. And this deck just makes it even more worth it. It's so broken. Getting 3 MP, and you like, yes, 1 MP per kill is not much, but you need to remember that like the most important use of MP is to heal your party. And if you have the knight like leveled up enough, you get first aid. First aid is only 2 MP to heal 1 team member. It is so worth, which means every time you kill 2 enemies in the overworld, you get 1 heal. It is very, very worth, and it's pretty fast. Look at these dogs. You one-shot these dogs. You just do like you do the rounds every time enough times has passed for the enemies to respawn. You just do the rounds, kill everyone, get the MP. It's pretty much like, this is not clickbait. It is infinite MP. Like literally. I have been in this dungeon for hours and hours. Mobs have never stopped respawning. This is literally infinite MP. Oh well. I hope you guys found this useful, and I'll see you guys on the next Metaphor video. Bye bye.